of external powers. We will repeat the mistakes of history and push Taiwan to the brink of war.
Many insightful figures in Taiwan have pointed out that the Taiwan question is China's internal affair and no external interference will be tolerated. They called on Taiwan compatriots to stand on the right side of history, distinguish right from wrong, and act in line with justice. They also called to work together with compatriots on the Chinese mainland to firmly oppose Taiwan independence, separatism, and external interference, and resolutely safeguard the common homeland of the Chinese nation. Officials and scholars from other countries have also warned Japan not to ruin the post-Second World War international order.
This is an attempt to challenge the historical bottom line, the international agreements reached after World War II. Many countries, including Russia, have issued statements emphasizing that such actions by the Japanese government are unacceptable now and in the future. We hope Japan will wake up soon and not repeat historical mistakes.
Recently, Japan was designated as a friend of NATO. An expansion of NATO into the Southern East Asia risks not only confrontation with China, but with a number of other players in that part. That statement of Takaichi even risks the policy of one China. And I think that is detrimental not only to that region, but also to the world.
We spoke to Alexis Dudden, Professor of History at the University of Connecticut and visiting Professor of Japanese Studies at the National University of Singapore. She says Japanese Prime Minister Takaichi's remarks changed diplomatic protocols in place since the 1970s. Professor Dudden also added that denialism shapes Takaichi's politics, who intends to portray a tough figure.
It's hitting such a nerve because there's been diplomatic protocol since 1972 for both Japan and the United States not to specifically name Taiwan when referring to issues between China, Japan, and the United States in the East China Sea. And naming specifically a place that actually doesn't exist in international law brings this to a new level, because what in effect Takaichi is doing is trying to assert sovereignty for Taiwan. We all know Taiwan exists, but it is a dance that is played, and it has played in the One China policy that has governed stable relations since 1972, and she just changed that. She's a known hawk, and she's visited Taiwan as a parliamentarian. She believes in a very strong Japan militarily. She's also Japan's first female prime minister, and this cannot be discounted. If you look at global coverage of her, it's all about she rides motorcycles, she's into heavy metal. It's trying to sort of masculinize her, and going up strong against China right out of the bat is something that I think she chose intentionally to shore up a base. It actually kind of reminds me a bit of Hillary Clinton in this, how to portray yourself as a strong female leader, and it's to talk tough on security issues. Denialism is front and center because the two most popular films, for example, this summer in China about the notorious Japanese biological warfare unit 731 and the latest film about the Nanjing massacre, are banned in Japan. And so it's denial of atrocities Japan committed outside Japan's borders shapes the politics of Takaichi. That's one position in Japan. Many others in Japan would like to move forward to atone for the past. And so the politics of how to deal with Japan's disastrous loss, as well as the atrocities Japanese committed abroad 80, 90 years ago now, remains central in a rather unusual but really prevalent way.
Still to come on Global Watch. The United States and Ukraine make progress on a plan to end the conflict with Russia after US President Donald Trump lashes out at Kyiv.
And the United States will designate a network of Venezuelan drug traffickers as terrorists as tensions between the two sides escalate.